Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this AFK journey video. So in this AFK journey video, we're going to run through two teams for Dauntless Squad for Ravaged Realm Talassa. So one with Natsu and the other one without Natsu. So Natsu and Atalia, they will be quite important for max score, but if you don't have them, like myself on my main account, we have a Seth team for you. So stay tuned for that. Okay, we have two teams, so I'll go through all the charms first before running through the teams and the units. So for the charms, for Kruger, we have Mystic for haste as well as skill power for the skill spam as well as the damage output. We have Atalia, haste as well as crit damage boost from overloaded charm over here. So this will allow Atalia to have RNG in terms of the damage from the crit damage side. So later on we'll talk more about it. And we have Mystic for Shakir, faster transformation, better buff. Natsu sorcery charm, much better damage output from the King's Roar, Dragon King's Roar, and we also have more damage off the second skill for more damage from Natsu itself. And then we have Mikola with the arcane charm, attack percentage, and the skill power for more attack boost for the whole team. And then we have Smokey, also quite crucial, recovery charm just to heal up more consistently. I don't think it matters much for Smokey cause like his role is to buff, do a little bit of damage with the third EX weapon spam and then give you the buff for the team. And then for Elsa's case, overloaded as well, similar to Atalia. So overloaded will be, I'll say, some of the best charms for some units for this boss fight. And then OD Gale charm. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, Coco. So Coco's charm doesn't really matter, but personally for my own account, I actually ran the arcane charm just to give me a little bit more skill power as well as attack percentage. So that's for Coco. If you are using Coco without Atalia as well as the Natsu, so that's for Coco side. And then last but not least, if you're running Seth, Seth's best charm is actually Mystic as well. So haste as well as skill power. So these are the optimal charms for some of the most commonly used units. Okay, right here, as you guys can see, best score so far on this account is 109. The best score that we did see with this run so far is 110, and I think the 110 attributes from Atalia's RNG because right here we have a 108 run with the exact same team setup, and then if you go up over here, right, Atalia did a little bit more, Natsu did a little bit more, so there are some like crit RNG with regards to the damage run. So do feel free to try the team a few times, try to fine tune the stats of your units to find a balance and see whether or not you can push for a little bit more damage. So we'll try to reset a few times later on to see whether or not we can get better damage, but this is the formation for the first team. So in this formation, what will happen is Natsu will move all the way to the right hand side and Atalia will be going to the middle, but what will happen is Atalia will start repositioning herself and start pushing all the other allies out, and this will cause Mikola to move slightly to the left, Shakir to the right, and this will give you this double buff onto the center tile, which is Kruger. But Atalia is also able to sometimes benefit from this aura buff, which we will run through later. So for the second team, much easier. We have Odie and Elsa simply just buffed up by Smokey, so that's for the best team so far. And let's go through the replay. Okay, so we'll go at one time first because yeah, Atalia is gonna reposition a lot and she's gonna force the allies out of position. So Natsu got pushed all the way to the right side. Shakir transformed, so Shakir stays on the right side as well, and then Elsa stays on the left side. So you get this like double aura buff onto the 3 units in the center, with Atalia being able to benefit from it from time to time. So that's why so far this is the most optimal positioning, because the key to this fight is to maximize your aura buffs onto your carries, which are Natsu as well as Atalia. So seems like so far this is the best one based on the positioning. So there could be something better based on more cooking later, but yeah, this is how the team mechanics function. So you just have the carries just using their skills. Remember to change the Natsu's mode to the Fire Dragon King mode, because Fire Dragon King mode does more damage over the Lightning Fire Dragon. So I guess Natsu is not so bad, right? Because at least he has one game mode where he's the best in. So Ravaged Realm, Dauntless Squad so far. Okay, so Natsu's fire breathing is pretty insane over here. And Atalia, right, is moving around left and right, so Atalia will be able to either benefit from Shakir's aura or Mikola's aura, or both of their aura depending on where she's positioned. So this is the part where it's uncontrollable. So yeah, that's where the RNG comes in. Okay, so you can see her just moving around and then spamming her skill. So we can't control that, but at the very least, I think based off the double aura stacking, these 3 units, they will be consistently getting the aura from both units when they're active. So I guess, yeah, this is why you're able to push the upper cap of the damage. So first team is able to do, I think 59 or 60. I think it's 59. Yeah, 58.9, so 59 build. So for the second team, I think it's quite consistent in a sense, like for the replays itself, we're just going to run through the replay. Okay, so let's run through this replay. Pretty consistent. It's just Elsa jumping in and then Odie attacking the boss, and then you just like keep your 2 carries alive. So that's for the second team. Pretty straightforward. We're just going to run it 2 times. So that's for the second team. Now, for the next team with Seth, we are not going to include Natsu as well as Atalia. That will be on my own account where I don't have both of them built up. We were able to get 102 build. So yeah, if you have Atalia only, I think the Atalia team is able to do 104, 105 at pick. So I think, yeah, if you have Atalia, good for you as well, because Atalia is a little bit better than Seth for this boss damage wise. So that's the differences with regards to the different units you might lack in your own account. So that's for this team fight. We have about 40 seconds left. Basically, this is how the fight looks like, and this team is able to secure another 50 plus build for us to get that like 108 or 109 on this account so far. Okay, so right here we are back on Zeeebo. So this account doesn't have Atalia and Natsu yet, so we're going to talk about it from a no Natsu / Atalia angle. And for this one, this is the positioning. We use Smokey in the first team and Coco in the second team for survival. So we'll run through the replay, but this is the damage distribution. Pretty similar to the first team in terms of the damage distribution side. The positioning is as such. Okay, we buff up our Elsa because my Elsa is not built up on the EX weapon side. So that's for the Dauntless Squad Team 2. Later on, we'll run through the replay. This is the damage distribution. And then this is for the first team. So this is my positioning over here. This positioning allows the double aura to fall on Shakir, as well as Mikola and Seth. So, I mean, Kruger, right? Because these 3 units, they are more consistent in terms of their position. They don't move all over the place and they don't move out of the aura range. And at the same time, this positioning also allows Mikola's aura to cover Smokey to speed up the skills usage, which we'll run through in the replay. So this is the replay. Charms is as such, okay? Pretty much the same as I mentioned earlier. And let us start this replay. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, this positioning allows Seth to be in the middle. Pardon me for the mistake, Seth in the middle. So in this position, Seth, Mikola, and Kruger, they will be fixed in place, and the aura coverage will be able to benefit the 3 units in front. And then because Shakir's aura is able to benefit Smokey, we get a little bit more speed up on Smokey's skill cast as well, which helps us speed up the boost as well as the damage output from our Smokey. So Seth as well as Atalia is a little bit hard to sort of control in a sense, because their skills actually cause them to jump around, which means that sometimes Seth could actually be within the Mikola coverage when he's really close to the edge, and then sometimes when he's not close to the edge, he won't be able to benefit from it. So this is reflected based off the buff bar on top of Seth. So for this part, just keep a lookout for Seth's buff bar. If he's close to the edge of Mikola's aura over here, he will be able to get the buff, and then that's where he gets maximum damage output. Okay, so this is for Seth. So like I think Atalia works the same way. Let's say if you are running Atalia over Seth, then Atalia's repositioning will actually have to cause you to change out your positions of your units. Then for the second replay itself, we simply replace Coco with Smokey for the sustain for the team. So like, yeah, basically we're doing the same thing, but Coco with the damage reduction, with the shielding, as well as the life drain on the ultimate, allows your carries to stay alive throughout to deliver maximum damage. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this comp. So for this Dauntless Squad itself, I think there's a few more comps that features the Reese for the physical attacking side, as well as I think Satrana as well, but I haven't had the opportunity to test because these few accounts are left with only like a few attempts, so I want to keep it until the later parts of the day to see whether or not there's a better chef cooking, right, to get the better damage overall. Then we pump in our damage. So that's that, and yep, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.